Why? Because a lot of Australians travel to Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam for their holidays, or Indonesia. And most people already know what laksa is about. Yeah. And what we have here is a very simple ingredients of collections. And it basically, we can get all of this in most of the Asian shops. The only different thing what we have in the restaurant is we have dry scallops in the laksa stock. Why dry scallops? Because dry scallop is actually the best ingredient of making a seafood stock. Yeah, and of course the price is very expensive. For a size like this, a kilo of dry scallop probably will cost about $900. My laksa stock are based on two major curry paste brackets. One I consider as wet paste, wet in terms of because of the lemongrass, galangal, chili, ginger flower. This ginger flower actually makes our laksa
aroma, isn't it?
Yes, this is what makes our laksa difference. Yeah, and you can only get it in Singapore or in Malaysia. Yeah, and these laksa flowers, or bunga kantang, actually draw the differences between curry noodles and laksa soup noodle. Yeah, without this ginger flower, you can only call it curry noodles. Okay, and it's all imported from Malaysia, so you actually can't get it fresh from the north, whether it's Darwin or Cairns. Whereas the lemongrass, you can actually get it fresh from Cairns. Yeah. And I'm sure that you have seen much bigger lemongrass in Melbourne than in Malaysia and Singapore.
Yeah.
And why is that? Mainly because of the soil.
Okay.
The quality of the soil. So this basically sums up the wet paste. You can actually more or less tell yourself that the history or the background behind laksa. I believe that laksa do have a very strong Indian influence. Because a lot of people say curry laksa, curry laksa. Yeah, Indian created the first curry in the world, isn't it?
Yes.
Whereas in Malaysia, or in Singapore, we actually use whatever local produced ingredient. We add it in, and it becomes ours. Yeah, such as lemongrass, such as ginger flower, such as galangal. Right in front of us, we have two bowls of laksa paste. One is uncooked, one is cooked. Okay. Yeah, you can see that for the uncooked, it's basically very freshly grinded ingredients before you come in.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see that you actually even smell that the freshness of the ingredients.
Yeah, especially now, like when you're stirring it around, I can smell that fragrance.
Yes. So this is the uncooked laksa paste. Okay. Yeah. So every day, basically, this is what my assistant will do. He will blend up all the ingredients, and into a bucket. Okay. Whenever we need it, we bring it out, we cook, and this is the cooked version. So you can see that the cooked version is actually a blend of everything.
And you can see like the oil needs to come out first as well.
Yes. And that is important. In a lot of Western palates, they doesn't understand why do you have to have oil on top of curry.
Labor.
Yeah, that is the labor of love.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that basically you have to stand there and slowly stir the paste in order to get the layer of oil. Absolutely. And the oil also acts as a protective agent, so that the flavor will remain under the oil. Yeah, it won't evaporate through the steam. Yeah, and I always say to my students that if you want a good laksa or curry, leave the oil on top. You can always skim it off when you eat, isn't it? So that is the whole idea. I'm sure that in Malaysia and Singapore we are the same, which is if a curry without oil, it's not a good curry.
That's right. You need that oil.
You need the oil, isn't it? So that's it. So what we need now is we can go back to the kitchen, add in coconut milk, or coconut cream, and then the stock that we made. Okay. And that basically will sum up the laksa base, the laksa stock.
Okay.
Yeah.